What's up, America? It's your girl bringing you some news we can use. We are live on the number one internet radio station, IntellectualRadio.com, which is an iHeart radio station. And today we have some amazing women here in the studio. And we're going to be showcasing them and talking about what they're doing and building the community. So I want you guys to please share the broadcast. I'm sure you know both of them. Again, we're going to be shining the spotlight on a few of Chicago's own amazing entrepreneur women. So in this intellectual dialogue hour, we're going to be sharing information, giving introspection, and providing inspiration. So this is the hour that you get to be yourself. You also get to call into the studio if you guests in the studio. If you would like to ask them a question, here is your opportunity. You know, we as individuals or women, we wear several hats. So we are a global community and we have a few brave men here. And so sharing your story will uplift someone today. And so with in the studio today, we're just going to sit around, talk, bond, magic, and these two beautiful ladies will appear in the studio. IntellectualRadio.com, which is an iHeart radio station, guaranteed to feed your brain. Be back in a moment. So don't.
Someday, I may even use it on the moon. It's a marvelous thing.
Oh! So you can replace plane tickets, traveler's checks, a lost card.
Really? That worked?
American Express's timeless safety and security are available on Apple Pay. The next evolution of membership is here.
Hi, my name is Team Olivia Pay. Listen to Making Waves with Miss Darci on IR and iHeart radio station, Tuesday and Thursday, 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. We love you, Miss Darci.
Hey, this is Lenny Williams, and I enjoy listening to IntellectualRadio.com and Making Waves with Miss Darci.
Are bill collectors calling you? Are you afraid to answer the phone? Afraid of lawsuits, garnishments, losing your apartment, house, or car? Then call us for your debt relief options. I'm attorney Peter Francis Geraci. Chapter 7 or 13 can relieve the debt pressure. Call us now for a free phone mini consultation or log on to infotapes.com. We're the law firm you trust to get you out of debt.
1-800-401-4010.
It's 2 for 5 coming at you live.
Hey, sir, welcome to Burger King. How are you? See what he orders.
No pressure. All of America's watching.
Original chicken sandwich.
Big King! And the foul.
How you going to lose when you mix and match?
Mix and match 2 large premium sandwiches for $5 only at Burger King.
Good morning. I told you guys I work magic here at Intellectual Radio. My name is Darci D, and I'm the host and producer of Making Waves with Miss Darci here at IntellectualRadio.com, which is an iHeart radio station. My co-host is on vacation, and she'll be back next week. So in the studio, we and let people know what they're doing and see how you can be a part of it or support it. So one of the young ladies I've known for an extremely long time, but I haven't seen her in a while, so I'm going to let her introduce herself to you in a second. The other young lady to the right of me, I met her on Facebook. So this is my first time seeing her, but I know she's doing great things, and she's got an event coming up, and yours truly will be in the building interviewing and broadcasting live. So I'm going to let her tell you about that. So without further ado, please share the broadcast. There's someone that your story could inspire and uplift someone, in which so much negativity and crime and violence going on in Chicago alone. Mm-hmm. We need more positive and uplifting things. So without further ado, I'm going to let the young lady to the right introduce herself and tell us a little bit about who she is, because she can do it better than no one else.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jada James. I am the creator of a Facebook group called Phenomenal Black Woman. And currently we have over 37,000 members, and we are growing probably by the minute. My profession by choice is being an educator. I am a teacher in Maywood. I've been a teacher in Maywood for 20 years now. And I am just really excited to be here.
All right. And next to you, who do we have?
Hey, everybody. I'm Kim Bevilacqua. I'm with an organization called Handing Hope. I'm the co-founder, and we are bringing smiles to kids with cancer. You see this little lollipop tree. It's our lollipop tree project. So we're traveling the nation doing that.
Oh, wow. So I want to start with you, Jada. The organization, you're the creator of the group that you created on Facebook. What made you come up with that title?
I was actually seeing a lot of images of African American women that were not very positive, in my opinion. And so just kind of pulling back off of Maya Angelou and knowing how phenomenal we are. I just added Black in there because I'm a Black woman and phenomenal Black woman. And I just I wanted it to be something where women could be positive and motivate one another and encourage one another to just be the best versions of ourselves that we could be.
And I know when I'm not going to say having a bad day, but a rough day or a lot of stuff going on, I could just go on that page and scroll down probably by the third or fourth one. There's something positive and you're like, wow, absolutely. Okay, I'm okay now. And I just log right on back out. We need that. And I know you're saying you're in education. So tell us what made you go into the field of becoming a teacher, because I know that's not an easy task.
It's not. And I would probably have to credit some of the educators that I did have in, as a student growing up in Maywood. But also my aunt, God rest her soul. She passed away in March, but that was all I ever saw growing up, going into her classroom, helping her grade papers at home. It was just kind of something that was instilled in me. And so when I got to college, I thought I was going to be a pediatrician until I found out that I had to go to school a lot longer. And so I was like, oh, okay, well, I already know what I can do. I already know what I think I'm going to be good at. And so I majored in elementary ed and NIU.
Oh, wow. Nice. Congratulations. Awesome. That's good because you have to have a skill or a gift to be a teacher. I wanted to be a lawyer. And once, like you said, once I went to college and I found out you had to go to school for these many more years, I was like, no, I need to find, I'm going to have to create something else.
Absolutely.
So Kim, tell us about who you are and what you do.
So what do I not do? It's probably the better, easier
She wears a lot of different hats.
I'm all over the place. Yeah. But I'll tell you what I'm passionate about, and that is really helping others through prevention and education. About 10 years ago, I got a cancer diagnosis, and my daughter was 3 at the time. And I remember sitting in that doctor's office thinking, this guy's got the wrong chart. Okay, this cannot be happening. I was a single mom. I had just been through divorce. Like, I was like, really, God? Okay, bring it, because I am not going out like this.
Yes.
So from all of that experience, my best friend, Jen, who is also the co-founder of Handing Hope with me, after I got done with my treatment and we started having all this loss. Both of her parents were diagnosed. We've lost both of them. Her best friend was diagnosed. We lost her. So within a 3-year time span, we had seen all of this loss. It was like deep grief. And, when your best friend's grieving, you grieve right along with them because we do life together. Thank God we get to do life with others that we love. Yeah. And so we had already created a nonprofit a while ago, but since all that stuff was happening, we weren't able to really run with it. And so one day I had been praying and I just came to her house. I said, you know what? Now's the time. We're calling hospitals and we're doing it because we need to do something joyful that's going to leave a legacy, that's going to help these kids. And this is our passion and our purpose. And it's time. We have got to stop the grieving and get on with living and loving and making a difference. And that's what we did. Called our first hospital. They said yes. It was New Year's Eve. I was like, well, this is a great way to start the new year. And so we just took the leap of faith because it's just the two of us. I mean, we raised all the money to do all this. And so we took the leap of faith and said, let's go. We're going to deliver it. And then it became, like, wow, this is what we're supposed to be doing. Like, this is part of why I was created. And when you're living your passion, it's like you never work a day in your life, like, honestly. And we don't get paid to go and do this. And we put all the hours in to raise money and be committed to these kids. And I absolutely love it. I think about it all day long. Like I love doing it.
And that's just amazing. Just listen to both of you all. 2 different journeys. You want to be a pediatrician and now you're teaching. And that's so much needed with schools closing every day, with the gun violence, with not enough jobs. And education is a part of that gap. We have to have that education. And I'm sure that every day you're meeting kids, you're talking to children. Some of them are maybe being nurtured, some of them are not. And you can kind of see that hands-on because you're watching them throughout the whole school year. And so sometimes you can kind of see how sometimes they can fall by the wayside, because I know they always say it takes a village. I know when I grew up, my mother and them say, you better back in this house before the sunlight, before the lights get
street lights.
And somebody be up in the window, old lady down the street, you better get your butt in this. What? How y'all up in my business? But you know what? I thank God for them. Because you know what? We could have all went another direction. In just the instant. We could have just went another direction. And Kim, I can't imagine. I have my auntie, 2 aunties that went through breast cancer. And just hearing that is just devastating. I have another close cousin of mine. I feel like we should have been sisters, but we're first cousins. And she's dealing with pancreatic cancer right now. And they only gave her 90 days when we first heard about it. And that was 6 years ago.
Wow.
But now her body is
miracle.
rejecting the chemo. And so she's tried a new treatment and now that's not working. So it's just trying to be encouraging, uplifting, supportive. And sometimes you don't have to say anything. You just need to be in the room. And I'm learning that you don't have to say nothing. Just be there.
There's a ministry of presence.
Just the presence.
Present.
If they say they don't feel like talking, you just listen. And if they don't want to talk, you just sit there. Whatever, because I can't imagine how I would feel. I suffer from migraines that last from 3 days to 7. And by that 4th day, I'm ready to say, come on, God, we need to have a word or something, because the pain is just, And so, And so I know Jan, I know when I met her, she had dealt with all of that loss. And I was like, oh my God. So tell me, Kim, how did you come across what was the idea or the concept behind the lollipop?
Okay, so they're not just any lollipops.
Right, so I know there's a story to it.
Exactly. So when we first started, we were like, okay, let's do something that we can bring to kids. And because Jen and I have taught about wellness and kicking the chemicals for over a decade. We've been doing that. So that was already, prevention and education was already in us. We were sharing that already. So we knew, and having cancer, you do a lot of research, you read a lot, you think about a lot of different things. And so we were like, okay, they need to be safe for kids. So that all this research starts surfacing about sugar is a feeding ground for cancer. So we're like, so lollipops are
Wait a minute, you said sugar is a feeding ground for cancer. Okay, I didn't know that.
Yes, there's tons of research. Okay. So that's why a lot of kids and adults too will be on ketogenic diets. That's absolutely no sugar when they're receiving treatment, when they're going through, even afterwards, so that doesn't come back and start growing again. So we were like, okay, we know we have to find something without sugar. So we started researching, because you can imagine, and at the hospitals, that's what kids were getting after treatment. When they run their heparin push to clean out like their ports and stuff after infusions, they get that real bad taste in their mouth. It's like chemo mouth. They also can get mouth sores. Some can't formulate spit. And so it's really troublesome after treatment. So they always give some kind of a treat to help with that. And so here they were, all these, sugar treats. And a lot of medical staff would be like, we know sugar is not the way to go, but we don't have an alternative. So we really wanted to come in and say, and teach wellness there, like have that opportunity to bring some wellness into the hospital, and which is a well place when they're trying to help people.
And you combine the two passions. So that's
exactly. Hope is helping others through prevention and education. And so these suckers they're naturally flavored with a birch xylitol. So it comes from, a tree. So there's no sugar in them. They're gluten-free, soy-free, nut-free, dairy-free, no artificial sweeteners, and they are also kosher. So even kids that had other dietary restrictions, so they had gluten sensitivity or something else going along with that cancer battle, they're safe for them. Dr. Johns is actually the manufacturer. He's a dentist, and he would sell them to dental clinics. So when we called him and said, hey, we'd like to set up a meeting, we'd like to tell you what we're doing, I mean, they were just like, wow, we never even thought to use them like that. And as a result, they've come up with another line called Thrive, which has some added ingredients that help specifically for like kind of like alternative, herbs and different things like that that people can use as well. The kids really like this line, so we go with their traditional line, but they taste amazing. You guys are all going to get to try some. I
can't wait. I'm already going, wait a minute, ain't got no sugar in it. I'm going to need to try that now. I need to get rid of I have been working on trying to do less sugar.
Yes. Yeah.
My thing is the pink and they got the pink, I'll call them the pink packet, the blue packet, and the yellow packet.
Yeah, right.
But they all for me, they have an aftertaste. So I'm trying to figure out another type of sugar. You saying sugar, period. I can't just go cold turkey, but I got to kind of work my way down.
Sure.
So I did buy sugar in the raw. In the packets. I'm going to try, they look like rocks. So when I opened it the other day, I was like,
little brown.
But I poured it in it and I couldn't tell the difference.
Right.
And actually, I didn't need as much. So I'm going to see how that goes and then kind of move my way down. Because they got so many now. I didn't even know. You go to Sugar House, they got all these different.
They
but that's a warning sign because it causes obesity.
Mm-hmm.
I see more obesity now than I've ever seen in my life.
That's true.
Like, even at young children.
Mm-hmm. And processed diets. And
it's like parents are not even cooking. They're just going through the drive-thru.
Yeah.
But see, I need to talk to them because I need to understand how they go through the drive-thru. You go to the drive-thru, you're spending $50.
Absolutely.
They want you to supersize it. You don't need the pop. But then if you just get a fry and a sandwich for 3 people, you at $30.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm like, think about what you could do at the grocery store with that.
So if you're going through there like 3 days, I'm like, what? I can't even do that. 3, what I'm saying?
Over $100.
And then you got more than 3 kids.
Well, that's it. And some people have big families.
Mm-hmm. So I don't see. I'm like, what happened to Hamburger Helper and the tacos and everybody, in a hurry. And so, y'all know, I've been promoting my flat tummy water because it's 14 organic ingredients and it's all natural and it's just shake and sip. So not only do it help with weight loss because I went from a 13-14 to a 5-6 with absolutely no exercise. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't exercise because I'm working. So y'all pray with me. I'm trying to figure out I did order a hula hoop that had the weight in it.
Okay.
And I ordered the jump rope.
Okay.
So I'm waiting it to come back, but I haven't. And since I have lost the weight, I'm like, I ain't got to exercise. So my doctor, I go every 3 months, get everything checked, cholesterol, BMI, everything is better than it's ever been in life. Literally.
That's fabulous.
Because it's 14 organic ingredients in an 8-ounce bottle of water. And all you're doing is shaking and sipping throughout your day. So everything that you're eating is going to burn fat. And what's going to happen is it's going to suppress your appetite. So you're going to still eat, but you're going to eat smaller portions and you're going to drink more water, which is what we all need to do. So right now I'm in 4 hospitals. I'm meeting with a 5th hospital next week. And we're in 19 steps. Well, you all have a sample. I put you guys a sample, so I will text you the directions. I want you guys to try it. But I wanted you all to come, and like I said, I had just met Jay through social media, but I knew she was the creator of the Phenomenal Black Women. And what made you say? You have your little rules, and I love it because she was saying this is just about uplift. You ain't finna come in here and start promoting and promoting your product, and you're not going through supporting others. And I think a lot of people get in all these groups, and sometimes people put you in groups because I got put in almost 100 groups, and I didn't know what the groups were.
Right.
So then I would take myself out, and they would put me back in. So I had to inbox Facebook to say. They keep putting me in. I don't want to be a part of this group, right? Because I can't handle the groups I'm in.
Right.
So they were like, when you say leave group, you can say so they can't. It's a button you hit. They can't. They can't put you. So I had to because I kept being put in all of these groups.
Yeah, I didn't know that you could do
that. But Jada, what made you say that we only gonna promote positive? We only gonna be doing uplift. What made you when you created the group? You gave it a name, and what made you come up with the rules for your group?
At first, originally, it was just me. And honestly, there were no rules.
Okay.
And women were free to post as they felt, what they felt. And so, but of course, as it grew, you're talking about, we had 100 people in one night.
Right.
Her
group is like growing. Like I can just go in there, I can scroll 2-3 people and I can see something. I'd be like, wow.
So
like literally,
you go from 100 to 1,000 to 5,000 and you reach 10,000 and you're like, wow. But, once it probably reached that 10,000, maybe 15,000 mark, with members, I definitely pulled in a couple of friends and I'm like, okay, you all have to help me, be administrators in the group, just help me approve people and things like that. We just went to doing post approvals, not even, I don't know, maybe about 6 months ago. Wow. Just because, it did. It kind of, and people were just posting not unnecessary things, but one of the hashtags that I came up with was smile. So S is to support, M is to motivate, I is to inspire, L is to love, and E is to encourage.
Oh, I like that.
And so now the goal is to always smile. If you're not smiling in the things that you post, then we're not going to approve it. Right. So in everything that you do, you have to smile, support, motivate, inspire, love, and encourage.
I like that.
I love it.
Because it's so much. I know we have to watch the news because you got to know what's going on because it could be next door, around the corner, whatever. But after a little of it, I just can't take it. It's just so draining. I could be way up here and watch the news. I'd be like, oh, Lord. So, and if it's somebody in that area, you got to call and see if they okay because they down the street or around the corner, or if a school is shut down, somebody in that vicinity. Yes. It's just, it's crazy. So Kim, because I can't wait to hear about this event. I got to get me a hat. Now I got sundresses, but I got child tomorrow. When we deliver this water tomorrow morning, I'm gonna be on the hunt for me a hat because I got to walk in this place with a hat.
Definitely.
A hat and I got sundress, but I ain't got no hats. I gotta find me a hat. But tell us about your book.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know that you were an author. I was like, what?
I did.
Jen, I can keep up with them. They are on. I'm telling you, somebody
that don't mess around.
You want somebody to inspire you and uplift you.
We don't mess around.
Follow and check out Jen Caulfield. That's JenCoffel. And Kim. Okay. I can't pronounce Kim's last name, but I'm always saying something to Kim, saying, hey, how you doing? What's going on? And she is a character because she has me laughing and stuff she posts. And so if I still haven't seen her in a while.
I'm friends with you on Facebook.
Yeah. Right, but I'm always texting her, finding out what she got going on, even though I don't see her. And that's the beauty of social media. So tell us about the book and what inspired you to come up with the name for the book.
Well, again, honestly, I have to give God the credit because it is only by the grace of God I can do anything, be anything, because he does strengthen me to do whatever he calls me to. So I have to be super honest and upfront about that. So that is really where this came from. Jen and I were just praying and we're like, what else can we do to spread that gospel message of hope? Because that's the only reason I am where I'm at today is just God's hope that he has for us and his promises for us. And so we said, okay, what do we want to write about? So we're like, well, let's tell our stories and let's tell how we found hope. And so she was in the bathtub praying for a title. And she's like, I think the Lord said, be well assured at the heart of cancer, there's hope. And I was like, well, here we go. So the first part of the book is inspiration. So if someone is in the battle, they can find some solace there. And, we address fear because it's a huge component of when you get a cancer diagnosis. So we talk about what is really fear and just good inspiration. And then the second part, again, because we're educators, I used to be a social worker, so we're in good company right there.
All these teachers up in this building.
We stick together. Absolutely. So the education piece is really about how can you reduce your risk? So once you're through the battle or going through the battle, because chemo is brutal on the body, what can you be doing to reduce your risk, take the load off the immune system, boost it? And even just a person who has not had a diagnosis, maybe they're a caretaker, maybe they're just somebody who's like, I want to be proactive. There's real good information, about some truth about our products. We have a little video online called the No Toxin Zone, and it's 4 minutes long. You'll hear my voice on it. And it's really just some cool information about things you might not have known how you're shopping.
Yeah, because all of my products in my house don't have the chemicals.
Right. Well, we're like-minded like that.
We're like-minded.
Miss Darci and I are like-minded like that.
I mean, it's just, it feels like a garden. I mean, I was using my Tough and Tender the other day, and then I have the new spray. So I got the peach came yesterday, and then the, I forgot the name of the one that's in the blue bottle.
Good. Oh, that's like the breeze one.
Yeah.
Like
So I was spraying the cotton breeze in the basement, and then I had the mango or peach in the front. And upstairs, and my grandpa was like, "That smells so good." Just let me see the bottle. She was at the end of the bottle. She was just this morning. She was just like, she said, "That smells so good."
I love
it. And then I got the peach mango, the hand soap in the bathroom. The wipes, everything, and I love it because and that was confirmation for me with the migraine. So it doesn't rid them, but it makes it a little easier because the chemicals, I can't take all of that. Yeah, those was one of my triggers.
Realize.
Same thing with the relaxer. I had to get rid of my relaxer. I was having seizures and they didn't know why. So I'm telling you, chemicals is no joke. And it'd be 4 years in October. And he was like, journal what you're doing because you shouldn't be having seizures. And I was like, okay. And he was like, then when I had like 3 in a row, Saturday evening, and he was like, "Well, what did you do this morning?" And I was like, "Well, I got up, I ate breakfast, went to the store, I went and got my hair done." And he was like, "So what else?" And I was like, "I came home, and then they said they found me." And he was like, "Okay, well, let's back up." Okay, so you went to the store. Did you eat anything there? I'm like, "No." Did you buy anything at the restaurant? Nope. And I got my hair done. He said, "Well, what did you get out? I got a touch up." So the doctor looked at me. He's like, "I need you to explain to me what a touch up is." Like, but literally, what did you do? Right. I said, well, they put on these gloves. They got this big bucket, and they touch my hair, make it straight or straighter. Right. He said, "What's in that? What's in the?" I was like, he said, "Well, I need you to call her." I was like, "Right now?" And I was like, "Okay." So I called her, and she didn't answer. He called her again. So I kept calling her. She answered. I said, "The doctor needs to know what's in your." She said, "Girl, quit playing." I'm like, they're standing here. And it wasn't just one. It was like 4 or 5 of them. And he said, "I need you to send me the ingredients on the label." And he was like, "Well, he said, I see 3 things in here. And you're going to need to get rid of the relaxer." And I had just got, I had an attitude. I was like, "I just got my hair done. You know how much I pay for this?" And my family looking at me like, "You done lost your mind." Like literally, like
a woman in her hair.
And I'm like,
you can't, don't play.
And
right,
I hear you. Wait a minute, and just got it done that day. So they start washing and washing and washing. And then it started damaging because I had just got it touched up. Couldn't find anybody to do my hair. So I went online, started looking for like organic, right? Okay. That's how I got interested. So I started using the all natural organic shampoo and conditioner. I'm not a hair person, so I needed somebody to do my hair. My hair was at my ear. It had all came out. And I have pictures. And I found a hairstylist in Oak Park, in Forest Park. Well, he was at Forest Park first, and now he's in Oak Park. Okay. And I called him up, and I was like, "This is what's going on. It's really damaged. Can you think you can grow my hair or just make it healthy?" And I said, "I can't do relaxers." And he said, "I promote all natural." And I started going to him, and I would go with my little shampoo and conditioner. And he did my hair. And from my ear, my hair started growing. And so all natural hair. This is all my hair with no chemicals. I get a little highlight every now and then. It's beautiful. But I mean, so when you say go organic, and even with losing weight, anything you do, it has to be a lifestyle change. It can't just be temporary. Yeah. I got people that come to me and say they did the weight loss, the keto, the Jenny Craig, all of these. I have nothing against them, but that's temporary. So unless you're going to keep buying their food and keep doing all this, this is what's going to happen. You have to make a lifestyle change. And we will grow, we grow up, fill all your plate up as growing up. And they say, you can't leave this table until you finish your plate. Now your palate may be different than Jada's, Kim, and vice versa with mine. Absolutely. But our parents say, you got folks over here starving, you're going to finish this food, right? So now you got to stuff yourself. And then even as we get older, we still eat. And we be at a restaurant, I be with my girlfriends, what are you talking? Oh, girl, I'm tired. Well, let me finish this. And you full. Come on, Jada, come on. Now you know it, right, Kim?
Girl, I'm Italian.
Kim. So
okay, Italian. I said, God, why would you make me Italian? And then be like, bread is not your friend. Pasta's not your friend. Wine is not your friend. Yeah, it's like wine with pasta. Exactly.
I'm looking
why
at you.
You do that to me?
I want you to bring lasagna. I need to have lasagna and some Italian
I'll
bread.
come with the pan. I'd have brought it today.
Right. So, and it's eating. any type of food. It's just doing it in
Moderation.
moderation.
Absolutely.
So I'm teaching my family now to do 6 portions. So they're smaller portions.
It's so much.
I'm taking a nutrition class, so it's smaller
great.
portions.
Okay.
So even though you want everything you see on the stove, we're gonna give it to you, but we're gonna give it to you. So we use the ice cream scooper.
Oh, that's a good idea.
We don't just everybody got a big spoon and everything.
Yeah.
So we have like 5 or 6 ice cream scoopers.
That's awesome. That's so awesome.
So you're gonna get a scoop of rice, a scoop of greens, a scoop of macaroni. And some
I like it. Okay.
Now you can always go back, but this is what you're gonna start with.
Okay.
Doing those 2 to 3 hours, which is what I have been doing.
And
I
eat
have
something
dropped
small
some weight.
every 2 to 3 hours.
Regulates that sugar level, and then you're not in those spikes of I'm starving, or I want something sweet.
Yeah.
And as we get older as women,
you ain't got no choice.
Phenomenal or not, the sugar cravings
did
are
I tell
coming.
you she had me laughing?
Right.
But you're right though. And so with the water intake, because I didn't realize how much water our body needs on a daily basis.
Yeah, tons.
Something small, a piece of fruit, some yogurt, an orange, a banana in between your meals. Unbelievable. By the time it's after your dinner, you're not even you hungry, but not like that.
Right.
It's
That's
a different
starving.
level.
Smaller portion.
It's a different level. So we're gonna take a pause. We're gonna come back. We're gonna have Kim tell us what she got going on, and we're gonna have to tell y'all gotta get a hat because y'all gotta be at this event. Because I'm gonna be on the prowl starting tomorrow to get this hat for this event. If you have a question for Kim or Jada or would like to wish them well, you can give us a call here in the studio at 708-223-8953. 708-223-8953. Inspire someone and share your story. You never know how it can uplift or encourage someone. Intellectual Radio, Making Waves, Miss Darci. We are iHeart Radio Station. Back in a moment.
Sugar Ray, thinking about everything you did to get by, trying to figure how to make it to the ride. There's a way that slow ain't worth the trouble. We both need each other, but we're tired of the struggle. And all we knew is we had nothing.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, we're here talking to Jada. We're talking to Kim, and they're doing phenomenal things in the community. So please share the broadcast. I'm sure that their stories will uplift someone or encourage someone. The struggle is real. So we're all going through it. It may be a different color, different flavor, but we're all going through it. And so you can't make it to the top without taking some folks with you. So I'm taking a whole bunch of folks with me, and I don't have a problem with that. And so if we work together, we can all make this happen. And so we were talking on a break. I want them to share what they have going on. So we're going to start with Jada, because I got to get a hat. She's going to tell us what's going on.
So, Miss Darci has to get her hat for hats and sundresses. We are celebrating being phenomenal. This is the second annual. So, I vowed last year to always have it on the fourth Sunday in August. It falls on my son's birthday this year, but he just said, we'll celebrate Saturday, Ma. So, but I don't want to change it. I do want women to start to realize, fourth Sunday, I can't have any plans. I can't make any plans. I have to go to hats and sundresses. So this year we have some amazing honorees. We're honoring some women that are also doing the same thing, women empowerment. They've created groups as well, and organizations and foundations that are also along the lines of supporting women and uplifting women. So we are honoring these ladies, and everybody that enters the room is the guest of honor. So, we just want to make everyone understand just how phenomenal that they are. So that is going to be this coming Sunday, August 26th. It's being held at the Diplomat West in Elmhurst, and tickets are $40. We are slowly selling out. So ladies, if you are interested in coming, you can, there's an event. The event can be found on Eventbrite. So if you look up hats and sundresses on Eventbrite, you will find it there. You can definitely look up Phenomenal Black Woman on Facebook, and you'll be approved to get in the group, and you can see all of the postings and see all of the events.
So definitely check it out. Yours truly will be in the building.
So excited.
So I want to interview some of the women there who are also doing phenomenal things, and hopefully have them embrace my platform here at Intellectual Radio, which is an iHeartRadio station. I'm going to do something, I never know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to be raffling off or giving away some free samples, maybe even a 6-pack. So I'll make sure I have my raffle tickets there, and make sure that everyone in the building gets a raffle ticket. And I'll have my little winning bell, and we'll do that. But I'm looking forward to engaging and networking. I'm really excited. It's my first time attending, and I'm very, very excited about it. So it will be flooded on all of my group pages starting this evening all the way up until Sunday morning. Great. So don't wait and get your ticket and say you didn't know, because my PR team will be flooding social media with this event.
Amazing.
And promise y'all get a picture of my hat on Sunday. So y'all got to be in the building. I'm going to have my hat.
I'm going to have a fastener. It won't be a full hat, but I'll have my headpiece.
And when I find it, I'm going to be on Facebook. I'm going to say, I ain't going to let y'all see it. I'm going to say, I found my hat. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. I got to find it first. So Kim, tell us what you got going on. What's coming up?
Okay, so what's coming up is we have partnered with Cool Events. So we have some fun runs happening, and they are
Kim, tell us what you got going on. What's coming up?
Okay, so what's coming up is we have partnered with Cool Events. So we have some fun runs happening, and they are a blast. We've already had 2 this summer. This Saturday, August 25th, 5 p.m. in the evening, we have a foam glow run. So it's tons of foam. It's glow in the dark. It's hilarious and fun. Tons of people come out. We had like a couple thousand at the last one. So we're looking for volunteers. So if you don't have anything going on your Saturday night and you want to come and spend some time with us, you can just info@handinghope.org, or you can message us on Facebook, and we can let you know that. We have another one coming up September 29th. That's 2 in a day. And they are the mud terrain ones. So they're like the obstacle course type.
Oh,
so one will be
Saturday
early
or
morning.
Sunday?
They're Saturdays.
Okay.
One will be early morning, and the other one will be later afternoon.
That's the 29th.
Okay. So we also need volunteers for that.
She's going to give me that information, and we'll flood social media the whole month of September. We'll get it out there.
We might get some phenomenal Black women out there.
Yeah, that's right. We need them.
I think that would be nice. Maybe we'll get to be able to broadcast. We'll see what we can do. So I forgot to say happy birthday. If it's your anniversary, I want to give a shout out to the Radical Connection, the Queen of Comeback, Angela Morgan, and Ronaldo Morgan. They celebrated 30 years yesterday, and I want to congratulate them on their anniversary. So shout out to you guys, Radical Connection. And Jada also is celebrating, because I did see it on social media. I forget how many years. 18 years. Congrats. I'm telling y'all, when you get somebody who's been married together for 30 years and 18 years, y'all need to call them, just be pleasantly persistent, and just stalk them and find out what they did to stay together. Because, we're going to have a topic on that. So we're going to have to get her in here, maybe a husband, and then a Rapid Connection. We got to talk about that because we need.
Shout
It
out
starts
to my
with
husband.
family. Yeah, shout out to your husband, girl.
Huge shout out to my husband, William James. He's at work right now, but he'll get to see it later. And yes, we have been married 18 years. Sunday was our 18th wedding.
Congratulations.
Thank you
wow.
so much. Thank you.
And so if it's your birthday, you know how I do, because it's your birthday on this very special day. Be sure to celebrate in every special way. Be sure to wish upon a star and thank God for how lucky that you are. And I hope you get everything you want on today. Be safe, celebrate it, and enjoy. We're going to take a quick pause. We're going to come back and they're going to tell us what one thing that we can do with our story to empower someone else, or one motivational quote that we want to leave you with in closing out. IntellectualRadio.com, Making Waves with Miss Darci. Please share the broadcast. If you don't need it, I'm sure you know someone else who can use these nuggets. Back in a moment. Be a fly on the wall. We be having some amazing couple of seconds conversations in the break.
A lot happens.
A lot be happening in them couple of seconds. So, Kim, tell them how they can reach you on social media. If you have an email address, if they want to support, if they want to donate, if they want to be a part. Tell them how they can get in touch with you.
Okay. Like us, please like us on Facebook, because we are not as smooth as the 37,000 over here.
I got a long way to go.
Like, I look at her and go, holy smokes, that's my goal. So please like us on Facebook. handinghope.org is our website. So you can get right on there, learn more about us. You can watch our video. It tells our story. We're actually at the hospital with kids in that video. So feel free to hit that donate button and, do whatever you can do, whatever you feel led to do. Anything that you do is a blessing. $1 brings 5 kids a smile. So as little as $1, you can impact these kids that are battling. And it's important. It's important that we give back to one another and encourage each other, because I really believe that's why we're here, is we need to do life together, link up arms and say, you know what, I'm going to help you. Your passion is my passion. Let's do this. I think that's super important.
It's a win-win. When you help somebody else, that's the only way, because I'm not going to let anybody stop my blessing. I need I need all of them.
Absolutely.
So I can't let anyone stop them. Jada?
Well, along with what you were saying about, healthy being a lifestyle, one of the hashtags I use is being phenomenal is a choice. And so once you decide that you're going to be phenomenal, once you decide that you are phenomenal and you start living that way, walking that way, my pastor always talks about walking into your greatness. You might not be there right now, but if you start walking and acting as though you are, you'll get there a lot sooner than you believe. So being phenomenal is definitely a choice. And I just want every woman to understand just how phenomenal that she is. And so, again, we are on Facebook, Phenomenal Black Woman. There's a group, there's a page, so you can like the page, of men can like the page, but of course only women can join the group.
Sorry, man.
Sorry, fellas. My husband peeks sometimes on my phone, but you can always, guys can always like the page, but women can join the group. And it says phenomenal Black women, but if the name does not intimidate anyone, women can join the group.
Oh, I'm joining today.
Right. I
You
know
let
that's
me
right.
in. Let me in.
Believe me, she'll be in the group. Yeah, she'll be in there before the day is over with. Literally.
We'll make sure she's in there.
So give me one positive quote. Sometimes we're around people that are negative, or people, they don't clap for our success. Or you have young people with you in the school system, Jada, you in the health and wellness, Kim. And so sometimes people tend to tell people they can't do something, or this is not going to happen. If that's the case, we wouldn't have all these women in phenomenal, in the phenomenal Black women group. We wouldn't have people supporting Handing Hope. So all of these things, flat tummy water, everything that people say that you can't do, to me, it gives you the desire and the energy to say, you know what, I can do it. I'm gonna prove you wrong.
Yeah.
Why not me? And sometimes they don't understand it because it's not for them.
Yes.
And it's okay.
It's okay.
See, it used to bother, it don't bother me because that's not your journey. That's not your path. So what you're doing is for you. What Kim and Jen are doing is for them. And so everybody else may say, Kim, Jen, I don't know why y'all doing this. This is crazy. You ain't getting no check, blah, blah, blah. But it's something bigger coming along. And so other people don't see it. I see it because I understand what the journey. And so it's bigger than them.
Yeah.
Just like your group, we need more positive. We need to encourage and uplift them. Women do it all. I'm sorry, man. Women got to cook, clean, wash, help kids with their homework. Not saying that men don't play a role.
Absolutely.
But if the men don't do it, you got to pick up the pieces regardless.
And we go to work.
Go to work.
We get up.
They're up in the middle of the night.
Create
the women,
nonprofits.
you washing.
Everything.
So you do,
Right.
And our parents, my mama didn't tell me that when they trained us, they was training us to be, multitasking. We didn't know that, but we were being trained. They was bringing us right on in there, and we didn't even know it.
Yeah.
So people that are listening, or young women that are listening, and they're not sure what they want to do, or they do want to do something, and people in their circle is telling them they can't. What one piece of word of advice could you give them that are listening today?
I would say one of my favorite quotes is seek to be a blessing rather than receive one. And so I think, a lot of times we are out there searching, what's for me? What can I find? What can I do? What can I have? But I think if you just take a look at what you do have, even with the $40 ticket, I think about what we talked about what we can spend $40 on. We can spend $40 very quickly, but I think in this, I know that, a lot of women are going to be blessed. And so you have to start looking to see, how can I be a blessing? How can I go out and encourage someone today? How can I go out and smile on somebody? Maybe I can support, maybe I can motivate, maybe I can inspire, maybe I can just show some love, or maybe I can encourage.
Because I read somewhere, and I know the quote really well, but it kind of shocked me. It was saying how many muscles it takes for an individual to frown. And it takes less muscles to someone to smile. Yeah. Because, you walk down the street, you walk into the store, and the person walking this way, and they do like this. You say, good morning, and they do like this. They see you, so they can't act like they don't see you. But sometimes they just won't speak. And so I try to speak anyway, and I'd be like this. Good morning. Like, I see you. They look at me like,
absolutely.
Then they'll go ahead and say, well, good morning, or good afternoon, or whatever. Kim?
You know what? I'm all about being the change. Be the change you want to see in the world. Like, I believe that little tiny incremental things that we do, that's what creates big impacts. Nobody ever entered into what they wanted to create or help or change by just jumping in and it was done. It was that grind of every day being true to what you want to do, accomplish, have passion for, and just knocking it away, bit by bit. And then eventually that you see that impact that you wanted. You don't see it. Rome wasn't built in a day. So being that change is just, whether it's in your health, like you're saying, whether it's to help other people, or to be the best mom you can be, whatever it is, phenomenal. It goes back to your phenomenal. That those little things are creating that phenomenal.
And start today.
Wow.
Absolutely.
People say, because I'm one of them people procrastinate. I say, I'm going to do it on this date. And then September comes and I say, I'm going to do it on the 5th. Then the 5th comes and I say, I'm going to do it on the 15th. Just do it. Life is so short, people. I had a relative pass and she saved all these garments and clothes and jewelry and things for a special. Every day you wake up is a special occasion.
Put it on. Use the china. Wear it. Get the handbag out. The high heels.
Yep. Saving it for. I watched my grandmother say, "Where you going?" I said, "To the grocery store." Like, yeah, we going. She said, "Well, let me change." So we stepped up in it. It was like, good morning. It was like, hey, how y'all doing? Y'all look nice. But you know what? And you know how y'all all know, especially ladies, men too. But you know, when you put on a certain pair of shoes, certain dress, you got a little air. So you ain't walking the same. Your head is up in the air. And you, good morning.
And people notice.
People notice because it comes from within. So whatever you have, uplift someone today. Smile. As Jada say, smile don't cost you anything. If you can do a random act of kindness, do it. Support our people. We have to support each other. You want to support, but it goes both ways. So you have to support those. So come out to the hats and sundresses. $40, you won't even miss it because what you're going to get in them couple of hours is going to be more than $40. And it's going to be ongoing. Because you're going to meet that person that you were looking for, or you're going to interact with someone who knows someone, or it just be someone, just the information presented could help change your life. Like Kim said, the walk is coming up. If you can support the walk, support the walk. If you can't walk or run, donate. Like she said, you can donate $1. Everybody got $1. So let's start being a blessing right now by being a blessing. Start today. So look up their pages, support them, encourage them, and uplift them. And me too. Don't forget about me. Encourage me, whatever, get a little time, every now and then, whatever. But I want to thank you ladies for embracing my platform. It's been truly a pleasure with you all being here. Please come back. I enjoyed you all. And I just thank God for you guys. You guys are doing amazing things. And the personality and persona speaks for itself. So again, thank you guys for taking time out of your schedule to come out. Thank you, super producer. Thanks, sister-in-law, for being in here today. And thank you all. Please share the broadcast. I know that this information was designed to uplift and encourage someone, be an inspiration. It's just a click and just share the broadcast. We just have to help people. And you don't know, something in this dialogue hour could change someone's life, change their path, encourage them to make a decision that will impact their entire life. So let's do that. And in closing, y'all know how I roll. Build your own dreams, or someone else will hire you to build theirs. And today, that could be me, or that could be Jada, or that could be Kim. And until next time we're out, have a great day.